What's up, guys? We've got another one for you today. This is Goodwill. So pick this up. This is a ship to me, $12.47. What caught my eye on this was a couple of Jordans that are in here on the listing. Keep in mind too, we're buying stuff off of Goodwill, but again, there's a couple Jordans in the listing here. We'll get to that in a second. Excuse me for the nasal. Going through some allergies right now. So I went through everything right there in the very back. There's no need to kind of hash that out because of multiple copies of same cards. I went through and just looked at everything. And again, like I said, there's just multiple copies. So for example, as you can see here, hey, you need a few of these. These are like probably some of them got rid of their sets. Here, look at this. This is Pittsburgh Leaders 86. So again, there's no need to hash all that out. But first and foremost, let's start with old Bill Buckner. So I picked this up from a Goodwill auction, and guess who's in it again? Mr. Bill Buckner. So again, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Bill Buckners. And keep in mind too the quality of these cards too. So for example, I don't know if it'll catch yet, right at the top corner. You get what you get when you buy stuff on Goodwill, and also too when stuff shows up in a box and stuff is in a bag. So moving on. So the Bill Buckner, everyone, we'll keep him kind of front and center here. This is an air card, which this is the air here, which is going to be number. This is Lance Parrish, and this is number 791. What's the air is? It's missing the Detroit. There's a logo in there that is a trademark. So for example, there is the correct version. That's a rated symbol there. But that's the air. So all of these are the air. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Again, you kind of get the idea that there's just multiple copies in here. I think someone just got rid of some of theirs, which is a shame because there's actually some decent cards in here if you go through and look. So we have old Kurt here. He's a part of the Canadian Hall of Fame here. So he was born in Ontario. So again, a Hall of Famer. Ray Knight. We got a couple of Ray Knights here. Old Dave Johnson. Dalton. Oh, here's Ron Shea. He'll come into play here later. We'll set him up here. So there's actually some pretty decent players in here. Keep in mind, too, you'd have to grade these if you wanted any value of it. But so let's see what we got multiples of, which is pretty funny and hilarious. So let's just scoot this over. So for instance here, and here is, look at this. This is all multiples. Same card. This is number 581. So again, need multiple copies of it? Absolutely. So really what makes this one is going to be Ron in here. So that's what makes that card. But also too, again, the quality on these. I mean, some of them are actually really good and some of them aren't. I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but you can see in that corner there, it is bent. So again, you get what you get. Moving on, we have George Brett, and again, multiple copies. This is card number 281. So we got George Brett here, and again, this is the team lead card here. And then our favorite gambler, old Pete Rose. So they actually had some pretty decent cards in here. But keep in mind, too, you'd have to get these things graded and for them to have like real value, really, in my opinion. And I think really anyone's opinion, honestly, if you have stuff that's graded and either 9 or a 10. So once again, there's some good cards in here. Is it worth, what was it, $12 to the house? Yeah, probably. But again, keep in mind how much you want to put into getting them graded. So we got, again, this is number 406. If we can focus here. And then notice, again, the quality of that corner right there at the top. So, yeah, Henderson and Mattingly, absolutely. You'd have to figure out which one's the best if you wanted to, like, get them graded. 2, 3. There's 11 of them in there, so... Is it worth it? Probably, but again, you have to spend some more money on that. Would it just be cheaper to buy something that's graded already? Probably. So you have to sit and have them wait to send them off, then get them back, and again, it's all up to you. And so, some like I said, some good cards in here. Is it worth it? Probably, but this to me, let me scooch these over. So we have some Hall of Fame. This is another one that caught my eye. These are the old hoops here. These are the Hall of Fame coaches that we have here. So again, same principle. If you wanted to have these things, worth some value, again, send them off to get graded. But of course, there's no way you'd send a card off like this that's got the print error on there, or excuse me, this the printing error with like the little dots. And then, yeah. Good old Wes, he's having the time of his life. Look at that. But getting more into the better stuff, if you will. So we got some, where is it? Sean Elliott. I remember watching him play as a kid. Cliff Robinson, too, as well. So some dinged up corners. Personal collection, yeah, probably yes. So a few of these, like I said, per the listing, caught my eye. Again, there's quite a bit of Jordans in here. So there's a Jordan Larry Bird here. Let's see if it'll catch the camera. Right there where the basketball is on the very top, and then also where his name is, you can see the card has been bent. So again, why would you go and send that off to get graded? Because that's not going to come back as a good card. So these are the Hall of Famers. So we got Karl Malone, we got John Stockton, Mr. Cheeks, Maurice Cheeks, Patrick Ewing, most valuable player, Magic Johnson, Joe Dumars, Isiah Thomas. Back in the day, shorts are looking really high there. And then again, here's those Jordans, those two that caught my eye, plus the Larry Bird. So not a bad little spend, but again, $12. Considering what the cards are as far as dings and dents. Yeah. If you're just buying just to buy, absolutely. But not too bad. Also just going to add those Jordans to my actual collection here. These are the ones I've collected as a kid as well. So there's that one, which we just looked at here. But all in all, not too bad. $12 to you with some pretty decent cards. But again, you have to sit and have these things graded in time and so forth. So with that, we'll see you.